Hi, Jordan. I'm from Michigan. And I had no idea what I wanted to do my project about when I was coming here. But I knew I wanted to do something on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch because I grew up doing Project Sonic. It's my favorite thing ever. Well, I mean, it's really bad. But what it is, it's this floating island of trash in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And it is twice the size of Texas. So if you imagine, like, one Texas, imagine two of them. And they're like, but they're covered in trash. Okay, and in 1 square mile, there's 1.9 million bits of plastic, and so like more than half of that is plastic bags. And then the scary thing is that sea turtles mistake plastic bags in the ocean as little jellyfish, and then they eat them, and then they die.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, and then so I knew I wanted to do it on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, but I wasn't like sure how I was going to do it. So my mom and I were driving through California on our way here, and we knew we were getting close to Hippieville. And we were in the Bay Area, and they would give us like plastic bags, so we'd like walk out of the grocery store with like more stuff. But anyways, so I came here and I was like, oh, I'm going to do it on plastic bags. I think they're chuckleheads for not giving me any, but that's what I'm going to do it on. And then I have some crazy facts about plastic bags and how bad they are. And they take 1,000 years to biodegrade. So they just sit there and sit there and sit there. And then an average family accumulates 60 bags for 4 trips of going to the grocery store. So you're like building them up and they're like, you're just throwing them away. So what you can do is you can reuse the plastic bags you get. And then I also researched like the idea of where banning plastic bags came from. And it first started in 2007 in San Francisco. And what they did is they just banned them from like major grocery stores. So Safeway is like in California, which is weird. And then the surrounding Bay areas like Half Moon Bay, where we went, put them into action. And then in 2012, October 1st, San Francisco put another act in place that they're not going to have any plastic bags anywhere. And so if you go to the grocery store, there's none. Go shopping, there's none. And you have the option to like bring your own bag, or you can get paper bags for 10 cents, which is good because then they're making a profit off of it. And then if you have takeout, you have to pay for your bag. But if you're like already at a restaurant and you're like taking home your leftovers, you won't be charged. So that's like the history of it. And so my plan is to educate people of how important it is to like not put plastic bags into our environment. So the first step I was going to do is write a children's book because I love kids. And so I left with my plan in Michigan by accident. But what's going to happen is this little girl is going to go to the store with her mom, and they're going to get like all their groceries, and they won't have to carry it around like because they have plastic bags. And then they're going to go home. And it's going to fly out of the window, and it's going to go to the highway, and then it's going to fly past all the cars, and it's going to go to the river, into the ocean, past little sea turtles, right, Emma? And then it's going to end up in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. And then the book's going to end with them learning all the facts of how awful plastic bags are, and them going back to the grocery store, and they're using reusable bags. And then another step I took, or I'm going to take, is writing to my senator of like the history of plastic bags being banned. And I also made a little brochure. Well, it's not as good as that goes. But here it is. And it's going to start with like banning plastic bags in the Grand Rapids area. And then why to ban them. And it's just reducing the amount of litter we already have in our cities. Because if you notice when you're driving by, like, plastic bags are caught in trees or on the side of the road. Not adding to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and reducing the amount of BPA chemicals that are around all the time. And then it's going to go into history and how you can make a difference, and how you can make a difference is by bringing your own bags to stores, never refusing plastic bags. And you can do it politically by writing to your senator too. And then I also talked to my Uncle Tom, because he owns a grocery store in town. And it's kind of awkward because he's like sitting there eating his turkey, and I was trying to tell him how awful plastic bags are. But anyways, it went out fine. He like wasn't against it because he'd been making money from the 10 cents a bag. And then for me to move forward, I have to go out and I have to put out my little brochures everywhere and make them pretty like Becca's. And do a children's book and just like everyone gets the idea of it. Send my letter to the senator. And just reduce the amount of plastic bags that are going to the ocean. Yeah. Oh my God.